Hello, this is Aura from A Twin Flame Journey, and this is a podcast on twin flames. For more videos, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. So this is for the full moon in Leo, and to start off these messages, there is this desire to communicate. And I don't know why, but I feel there's this physical feeling like sensitive skin, or someone has really sensitive skin. Their body is picky about chemicals or using anything or any type of lotion or any type of chemicals or anything. But I feel someone caring for themselves physically and mentally. And someone has really dark, long, curly hair. And someone's wearing big sunglasses as they go outside. I don't want to say they feel like they have been a hermit. I want to say they feel like they've been a hermit for quite a while, but they have avoided everyone in their circle. And it's like their friends are starting to worry or have been rather worried, but they haven't taken action, and they just talk about them as if they aren't there or gossip. And this individual that has been in hermit mode, it's like all of these people that have surrounded them are talking about them. And this individual they've pulled back away from all of these characters or all of these individuals that surround them. So I want to take a look at this energy, and we're going to use the Kipper for these messages. So let's start with the Kipper. Let's see what comes out through the Kipper. And we want to courtship. Very first card coming out. I feel like someone's recalling a time when they first met with someone publicly, like even at a park or somewhere very public, and it's springtime and there's leaves everywhere, or possibly even summertime. But someone's reflecting back at a time when they had first met this person, their first interaction with them, even their first words, what they said to them, because I feel like they remember their voice and the frequency of their voice, but also the energy of this. And someone's even remembering how they did their makeup or what they wore, even. Very specific message. And I feel like they're saying to themselves out loud, I met them for a reason. There had to be a reason that I met them. I do feel like someone they may not physically be at, the spot. They might not physically be at this or near this location, but they are looking up this location online, and it brings back memories for them. I also feel like one of you had either had a child or recently had a child. I do have child underneath the deck. And underneath that, main female. So this was at a particular time in this individual's life where they were either fresh to motherhood, fresh to fatherhood, and something kind of happened with them when they met you. So I kind of feel like the energy is somebody first met this individual when someone was either fresh to being a parent or being a mother or a father, and they were single. They didn't have a significant other. Their significant other kind of left and wasn't around. So let's see what else comes out from the Kipper. What other messages do we have for the Kipper? Poverty. Underneath the deck, we have mature man. I feel like somebody's destiny is humility. Their family kind of grew up poor or not with enough or not a lot of money, or from that type of background. They had to work very hard for what they had, and it was very difficult. I do feel like this, one of these, perhaps even the individual with the child, grew up very poor, or the family grew up incredibly poor, and it has been very difficult for them, generation after generation after generation. There has been this, maybe even feeling like a generational curse, but I feel like some type of relief is about to come to the surface. And underneath the deck, we have mature man. Something about this connection where someone had to mature. It's almost like the both of you had to mature a type, or had to experience things and experience life separately, I feel like. But there's this sense of revisiting something, or revisiting something from the past, or revisiting a place, a special location even. The two of you have been separated not by, it was by choice. I do feel like it was soulfully by choice, but it's almost as if the two of you have been separated by family, by experiences, by distance, living in different locations. One of you is in one spot while the other is in another spot. And it has been this giant roller coaster for the two of you. But also, this was your chance to mature. This was your chance to grow. This was your chance to, I feel like the two of you have been given one chance, and one chance only, to have these experiences, but also to absorb them and also release. So I want to see what else comes out from the, oh, we also have bad health here. Bad health seems to run either generationally, in the family. I feel like on both parties too, bad health seems to be or play a big role. This feels more generational than anything else. Maybe even on the mother's side, or on both parties, their mother's side. So let's see what else comes out from the Kipper. Let's see what else comes out for these messages from the Kipper. Occupation. I feel like someone's occupation, whatever it is that they're doing, they're going to soulfully align with a type of career path that is going to have this person wondering about them. They're going to align with something that is perfectly meant for them. This woman, she's sitting here sewing, and the light is shining on her. So this is in the public eye. This is somebody who is going to be seen soulfully. And I feel like that's the path of these two individuals, shedding light on where there is darkness for others, blessing others. Underneath the deck, we do have distant horizons. So I feel like this is This is going to create someone to go through great lengths, especially a very powerful spiritual process, something that is going to take great heights to create balance, or to manage, or to get into that space even. What else do we have from the Kipper? False person. I feel like one of you has been dealing with a very heavy karmic relationship. I'm cutting the deck in half and I see the Lovers here. So 2 divine counterparts, one dealing with a very heavy karmic connection. I feel like, maybe this individual had red hair, maybe they had kind of like the same persona, or they looked rather similar. They reminded this other individual of you, and they couldn't help themselves because that's what they felt drawn towards, but it wasn't you. It was a karmic connection. It wasn't a real connection. I'm cutting the deck in half and I see the Lovers here. So 2 divine counterparts that are working on themselves, that know. We have toil and labor here. Yeah, the 2 of you are working on yourselves. The 2 of you are working on yourselves to come back to one another, to come back to each other. And this is going to take some time. For some of you, I hear 5 years. We're 5 years in, 5 months, 5 weeks. The number 5 is coming into play here. Community. For some of you, I also hear someone's uncle is giving them advice or talking to somebody. I hear the name Larry. Very interesting messages. Reflecting back at a time when, they first met the love of their life, but they also said, I never went for it. I didn't stay. I kind of left. And I wished that I would have, or kind of reflecting back at their younger years and saying, I wished I would have done it. I wished that I would have listened to my intuition. And if only I hadn't married who I married, then maybe my life would be a lot different. So let's get some final messages from the tarot. What do we have? Five of Cups in the reverse, the Hermit, 9 of Cups. This has been a long time coming. There's been this long time of separation, anxiety, of not really seeing the bigger picture, not really knowing the bigger picture or knowing the purpose for meeting one another. But I feel like it has created a lot of obstacles where there didn't have to be. There didn't have to be obstacles, but there were, and we had to grow from these experiences. We had to come together. So 5 of Cups in the reverse, and we also have the Hermit. I do feel like one of you is in incredible hermit mode, releasing things from the past. 10 of Wands underneath the deck, but we also have the 9 of Cups here. So fulfillments, reaching agreements, but also coming into alignment with each other so that we can come together. We met each other for a reason. I feel like that is the theme of this reading for the Leo in the full moon. So that is what I have for you. Until next time, this is Aura, and this is the Spiritual Twin.